Here we go. Are you in here? There she is. The screen will come back in a few minutes. Just hold on. Jennifer, the clock has started over. It's at 1 minute, blah, blah, blah. 2 minutes, whatever. So that fixed itself, but I took 2 screenshots to show them the time changing up like that, and it running for over 24 hours. We'll get it straightened away. Yep. Yeah, it should come back in a moment. I haven't turned green yet. I'm still on that yellow-orange light. Oh, my goodness. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hi, Joni. We did our best. We said we'd be back tonight. This would be the last night, and then we're taking Christmas holidays for a few days, take a few days off. I got some of my bacon together today. Well, in the fridge right now, I've got chilling, and I'm going to leave it overnight. But then all I have to do is put it together. So is shortbread recipe. That's chilling. It's going to make a huge batch of shortbread. I'll put some icing on it with a cherry on top, maraschino. And the cherry balls, they're chilling. The dough for that's chilling as well. And all I got to do is same thing, maraschino inside, make a ball, roll it through graham wafers, and away we go. I'm going to be making tomorrow, and that's the big one that takes the longest. It's the peanut butter balls. Geez, they're time consuming. It's horrible. I'm still looking at a yellow light. I'm still not at 100% here. And I did get one thing done and completed. It's finished, and that's my blueberry pie. So normally in my house, my forte in life is apple pie. I make a damn good apple pie. I'll tell you how good. Here's a little story for you. When my boys and myself were still with the boy's father, right, before we'd separated and stuff, one year we went out, and it was October, and we went to an apple farm, and we picked, and I remember it, 65 pounds of apples. So my goal was that Christmas to make everybody a homemade apple pie and homemade candles to go with it. All decorated Christmassy and the whole bit. I got a lot of pies out of those apples, and I'm real anal about my pies. I don't like big, thick chunks of apple. I slice mine nice and thin so you can see light through them, right? So that's time consuming. And then I got a couple little tricks that I don't share with anybody, the secrets, you know. Anyways, my father-in-law, mother-in-law just lived down this, we lived in the city, they just lived down at the end of the corner. We were kind of like in the middle of this small block. And across the street, down the road, they were within a 2-minute walk. So I didn't have a deep freeze, and Christmas was still a ways away yet. So I took 8 of the pies and stored them at my in-laws' deep freeze, is what I did. There were 8 pies that were meant for, there was 2 meant for them. Then there was, you know, 1 for somebody else's family, 1 sister-in-law and brother-in-law and all that. Everybody taken care of. I said there, because that was a lot of work. Making apple pie is work. You got to peel every apple. Then you got to, if you're like me, you slice them thin, so it's time consuming. Anyways, it was a few weeks later, and somebody was coming to visit, and I had one of their pies was in their deep freeze across the street and around the corner at the in-laws. And I went over, and my father-in-law was sitting at the kitchen table. And I said, I just need to grab one of those pies that I'm storing in your deep freeze. Okay. He looked at me kind of, that's a funny look on his face. I opened up the deep freeze, and I'm yelling back to him, and he's in the kitchen. And I'm in another room, and I'm like, so did you move the pies? Where are the pies? He ate every friggin' one of them. He ate them, and he knew they weren't for him. Only 2 of them he couldn't stop. He couldn't stop eating them. He said, I've never tasted apple pie like that in my life. I'm sorry. I am sorry, but I'm not. They were the best damn pies I ever ate in my life. And I went, you ate them all? 8? And we're talking the big pie plates, not the little 8-inch ones. We're talking the big ones, right? What are they, 13? 12-inch or 13-inch? I went home and said to the boy's father, Terry, I said, your father, I'm going to send him to burn in hell. And I wanted to cry. I said, remember all the work I put into those pies? He goes, yeah. I said, your father ate all 8 of those pies, every one of them. There's none left. They're gone. I couldn't believe it. So he ate them all, Jennifer. He did. I was so upset. I said, this is awful. This is just terrible. And one of my sister-in-laws and brother-in-laws did end up getting a pie. And they got into a fight because he got up to go to work. And before he went to work, he got into the pie and he ate half of it. And it wasn't even 7 o'clock in the morning. He said, I started eating it. He said, and I couldn't stop. And he's talking about the pie with like lust in his eyes. And they're like, it's got to be the world's best apple pie I've never had. And he was a big guy who loved to eat. So is my father-in-law. They're both big men that love to eat. And I'm like, dear Lord. Anyway, they got in a big fight at 7 o'clock in the morning because he was stuffing his face with pie. Half of it. He was supposed to be dieting for his health, you know. He wasn't morbidly, well, yeah, I suppose doctors, but he was just a really big guy, and he had a bit of a belly, you know, kind of thing, so. Hi, Doc. I didn't see him. Flare he is. How you doing, Doc? Glad to see you here. This will be the last night for a few nights anyways before we come back again. So, did I hear a ping, or was I hearing things? Let me see here. Let me check. No, there was no ping. All right. I thought there was, but there's not. No, that was a bill, phone bill and internet bill, which I thought I just paid the other day. But I didn't wait for the bill to come out. I paid it. So if I go there, it should show a 0 balance. God knows I suffered enough to pay the bills. They're all paid for, like January is paid for the roof over my head. Power bill is paid for. The internet and the house phone are paid for. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm all right. I'll be all right. Yeah. Can you hear? Oh, look what I did. Oh my God. I shut off my stream by accident. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I shut my stream off by accident. Oh, fuck. Oops. Oops. Oh my God, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Oh no, we're not. I'm not even in there. Where did it go? Oh my God. Where? There we go. Is everybody still in here? There's my green light. There we go. Okay, I'm back. You guys didn't even notice I was gone. Oh my God. No, I didn't anymore. I was gone. No, I didn't see anything. I'm sorry. I gotta scroll back and see what I missed here. Okay, said hello to Doc. Hi, Beth. How you doing? Hi, Jenna. I see you. He said, thank God, Natalie. Oh, I don't know how I am right now. I'm dead tired. It's been a crazy day, day before Christmas Eve, trying to get all the baking done and getting it all done in one day. And I didn't even have a nap today. Normally, the baby and I, we lay down and have a nap in the afternoon, but I didn't even have a nap today. But I got some things done. I still got a lot left to do. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. I thought today was bad. Tomorrow's going to be worse. I'm not going to stop all day. But at the end of the day, there'll be some good food to eat. So it's worth it all, I guess. You know, Doc, I try. And they don't always come out. It's hard to be real objective. I have other things that when it comes to my own personal life and my own personal spirit and my entity, right? Things that I'm better at that nobody knows about. I've said things and they've happened. Like, I'm not kidding you. Things that, and that some things I can mention here, Jennifer, stories I've never told you. There are some things. Um, I have to be careful what I say. If I'm in an emotional, worked up state, I have to be very careful what I say. I can't explain it any other way. And, well, I'm not explaining it because I can't explain it. But things, I can see things, I sense things. Like last year at this time when I ended up in the hospital, I knew something was coming. Long before it hit me, long before it took me, long before I got ill. I knew about 3 weeks, 4 weeks before that I had a real foreboding feeling, and I knew it was just for me, that it was only meant for me, nobody else. And I also knew this was going to be bad, and it was going to be real hard, and it was going to be long and drawn out. I knew all that. I knew everything except the fine detail of what the F is it. I didn't know. And I knew, and I kept hearing it over and over. This has to happen. It's part of the plan. It's part of the picture. You may never even understand why, Natalie, but it has to happen. You have to go through this. It's all predestined. And I was terrified there were times, and you know what? When I finally ended up in the hospital emergency that night, I said, now I can relax, finally. That feeling went right away. It had been haunting me for weeks. So, your previous question, you're going to have to spell out everything here to me tonight, everybody. I can't go back in my memory because I do too many readings. I've heard of people doing that too, Jenna. Uh, really? What was, see, I don't remember, Annie. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I'm sorry. And I deleted that reading, those mini readings, because it wouldn't shut off. Because I had Jennifer and Tom saying, you've been offline for an hour, and your live is still live, and there's people going in and out. The screen's black, and the only way I could stop it was to delete it. I shut my machine off, I rebooted it, I shut my modem off, I rebooted it. I had no choice but to shut it down, so I can't even go back and look. Came out too tough. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, guys, you're confusing me. Jenna, what didn't work for you and it came out too tough? Had to redo the cookies you made. Over mixed. Oh, you guys are losing me. Oh, Doc, that just like, and I've had things happen in the past and I go, what am I? What the hell's wrong with me? How do I know that stuff? You know, as a young person, even as a child, I remember at 3 and 4 years old that I could read people and knew if they were a good person or a bad person, and I couldn't understand why everybody's being so nice to that bad person. Some I never laid eyes on before, but I knew that they were slimy and they were hypocritical, and I just knew it was, you know, a wolf in sheep's clothing, and couldn't figure out why the adults all thought that they were smiling. That's great. There was nothing great about the guy, and I knew it, you know. Just could read people, this sort of a thing. You were just curious about the reading, could not find. It's good news, no worries. I wanted. I'm sorry, I had to delete the whole reading. I'm sorry. Ah. There's like 3 or 4 conversations going on here, and I don't think I'm following any of them. I don't think I am. Anyway, anymore, if you're happy with, you know, yours already started to unfold or whatever, I'm really happy for you. So I can't think, no, I can't think of, because it asks you, when you go to delete a stream like that, and it'll ask you, if you delete it, it will delete it forever. Do you want to delete this stream forever, this video forever? And I had to click yes, because I couldn't have it running like that. It ran over. And then the other half of that, the streaming software that's connected to the YouTube stream, it just stopped now. It's been running all the 24 hours, all this time. And I don't have it on. Oh, well, I don't know what the hell's going on there. I've never dealt with that before. Oh, as long as everything's okay. But I've known, my gosh, you know, I remember the moment. I was 4 years old. I remember where we were living, and I remember the afternoon. It was a rainy afternoon. Big raindrops. So I was standing in my bedroom window, which is street level. And there was a little boy about my age. He was out there dancing on the sidewalk, making faces at me, trying to get me laughing. And of course, I wasn't allowed out. It was really, really raining. But this crazy little boy was out running everywhere. And I remember putting my head up against the window to feel the coolness of it and listen to the rain. And it made me want to sleep. And I don't know what brought it on, but I remember the thoughts that went through my head in that moment. And I remember this. How come I'm not like everybody else? There's something different about me. I'm not like everybody else. And those were my thoughts at 4 years old. In that moment, I remember the epiphany moment. You might call it an epiphany that went off in my little head. In that moment, I knew. I knew. And my family, my sisters, my friends, they seen things. How did you do that? How did you know that? I don't know. I don't know. I just know it as sure as I'm standing here. It's that strong, you know, so. Well, Jennifer, there's an idea. Annie Moore was in towards the beginning of the readings too. She was in. I can tell you how far and deep she was in. Hold on. PayPal will show me that where she was on the list. One moment, Annie. It's no problem. It's no problem. You want to share that with your daughter? Hold on. Jennifer might be able to do something. She's messaging me too, I think. Okay. Isn't that funny? You guys thought I was still in there and I was gone. I accidentally shut you guys off by mistake. Where am I going? PayPal. I can go back and I can tell you how far Annie was in last night. Oh, I remember Annie really well from last night because of her donation was very large. Just waiting for the list to open up from last night's here. Just a moment. Okay, there's Annie there. Okay, she was in a little bit. Let's see. There was Amy Wessel, there was Maya Lee, that's stars, there was Deborah Wood, and then there was Annie Moore. Annie Moore's 1, 2, 3, the fourth read in. The fourth read in, Jennifer. Are you able to retrieve that, do you think, from your phone? Stupid fruit flies, Jesus. Yeah, MK Karen, it was crazy. I remember that day. I remember the grayness of the day, and I remember the rain, great big drops, big fat ones running down the window, and feeling the coolness of the window against my head, and that little boy out there. And I was thinking about something, and I had a realization. I had an epiphany about myself at 4 years old. There's something different. I could read people really, really well. I could see things before they happened. And they weren't everyday things. One day, my sister and I, she was next to me. She passed away now. She died really young from diabetes. But we were teenagers, and we were coming from uptown. And we live in a residential neighborhood, so we're walking, we're passing people's houses. A lot of big maple trees, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day. And in my house, the way we grew up was very strict. We never had company. That was almost completely unheard of. It was rare. It was rare. I got raccoons on my deck. They come out of hibernation. What are you guys doing here? You go home. Go to bed and go to sleep and don't wake up till April. Go on. You go home. That's a good boy. Go home. Don't look at me like that. You break my heart. They're just out because they're hungry. There's no snow. It's warm. I've never seen raccoons this late in the season. This is my first time in my life. This is unreal. Anyway, what was the same? We were on our way home, and I grew up in a very, very strict house. Over strict. It was ridiculous. It was abusive. And we never had company. Company was not well. My mother was just so with everybody. She hated everybody equally. She was like another Archie Bunker, you know? I don't hate the neighbors. I hate all the neighbors. I don't hate them next door. I hate them all, you know? And we're walking along, and it's a beautiful, it's early evening. It's a gorgeous summer night. And I can remember the maple trees and the dappled sunshine and the breeze. And I said to my sister, I said, we got company. She looked at me. She said, you been drinking or something? I said, no, I don't drink. What do you mean we got, I said, there's somebody visiting us at the house. It's not just mom and dad there and our other sisters, right? I said, there's company there. Yeah, I don't think so. We got to the house. You know what? We had company. And my sister hit me. How the hell did you do? How did you know that? I don't know how I knew that. I just knew that. Just the weirdest, stupid, insignificant things. But yeah, she was only 31. She had an unusual death. Her face was on the front page of the major newspaper here every day for like 6 months. Her picture was there. The hospital was at fault. She lay dead in her goddamn hospital bed for 6 hours minimum. Dead because when they discovered her in the morning, rigor mortis had already set in. They had to, the sheets were pried like this. They gave her insulin before going to bed, and she was never supposed to have insulin. She went hypoglycemic and didn't come out of it. So, yeah. What did I, okay, what's going on? What did I miss? Linda Lovejoy, what's going on? Is your husband home? Where is she? I gotta find out. Linda, what happened? Talk to me. I didn't even know you were in here. Oh my God, there, Linda, I gotta scroll back. Darren will be on the plane tomorrow. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Oh my God, Linda, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, oh, a true Christmas miracle. Thanks, Annie. Oh my goodness, Linda. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy for you, Linda. So happy. We've been holding our breath. I've been holding my, you've been on my mind. It's like, her husband better be home for Christmas. You've been telling her he's coming. He better be home. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're welcome. I'm going to cry. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I'm so happy for you. I don't have tissue. I got toilet paper though. Where's my, there it is. Oh my goodness sakes. This is beautiful. Just beautiful. Fantastic. Oh, I'm glad they're letting him go. Yes, I am doing questions tonight, Annie. Yep, nobody's put any in yet. That's okay. Jen and I were a little stressed out over trying to get connected, and software's updating right in the middle of trying. Oh, I didn't think we were going to make it. Even my son, Tom, come out, he goes, you're not going to be doing readings tonight. If you're not connected yet, you're not going to be connected. All right, this deserves a smudge. This deserves a smudge. This is a celebration for Linda. And Annie Moore as well. She was quite happy with hers. So we got something to celebrate. Did you send a question, Jenna? Okay, let me check. I do see the little light there. Something's come in. Let me get this smudge up. I added some cedar to it, and I'm finishing off those 2 sticks that I had been burning all week. They're in this bowl as well, so this is going to be a good smelling smudge. I added some cedar and some Grandpa's beard. There we go. She's taken off. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. I've got me Christmas music going. I don't care what YouTube thinks. I'm not monetizing and making nothing off it. So, I was hoping, oh, that smells good. They'll send me oh, you got a copyright warning, but they won't take a strike from me. It's Christmas music, for Christ's sake. Okay, I'm gonna throw that off. I've got brand new lighters. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right. Poor baby, he raced down the hall ahead of me and jumped up on the bed. Come on, Mommy, go to bed. And I'm like, I'm not going to bed, sweetie. I had to go into my drawer in my bedroom and grab these new lighters that I bought here. I got one. There we go. One. I want you all to burn. All of it. All of it. All of it. There we go. I'm glad you do, Linda. And you know what else, Linda? The universe believes in you. Here, there's a smudge for you guys. You and Annie Moore especially. Beautiful. For anybody that's had their card come out. There, I heard that one. Okay, let me do my cards. We'll give them a good smoke in here. Good smudge. I'm always emotional at Christmas time. I'm really bad for that. Where's my Lilith? Lilith, I knew I picked you up. Where did you go? Well, I had her. I put her there. She's right in front of me. Holding the bowl over her. I didn't see her. There we go. Good, good, good. Wake up, Lilith. We got some work to do. We got some joy to spread. Beautiful. I wish you guys could smell this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Let me get into PayPal and check out the list. Where is it? There we go. I can't see anything. I'm so tired. I'm not mentally tired, though. Just mental, but not... Okay, who we got? You're the 23rd today. Up to the 23rd. Okay, I've got to refresh. I'm still looking at yesterday. Here we go. Here's our 23rd. There we go. I've got Jenna Randolph first, I guess. After her is Kimberly Cardenas. So Jenna, I'm going to open up your reading. Your donation, I should say. Okay. Okay, so, all right. Jenna, if you're up front and center. Yeah, you're first. Yeah, and then it is, who did I say it was? Cardenas. I can't remember her name. What's this? Okay. I know, Jennifer, isn't that something? Kimberly Cardenas is next after Jenna. Jenna's first. And I just heard another beep come in here. I have to keep refreshing it to keep on top of everybody. Who's after Kimberly? Because somebody else just came in. Oh, anymore. You're number 3 anymore. Okay. So, Jenna, yes, I want to open your question up again. And Jenna's question is, will Catherine and I hang out soon? I'm worried it will be a while. Worried there comes the manifester. He must be going to make an appearance here tonight again. Okay, Jenna, you're my first shuffle of the night. Got to give me a minute to get my rhythm going here. All right. Jenna would like to know, will Catherine and I hang out soon? I'm worried it's going to be a while. Okay. Get back in here so I can see what's going on. Thank you, Jenna. Oh, getting all the feedback coming in here tonight. What's that, 3 or 4? And everybody's very happy. Wow, wow, wow. Merry Christmas to everybody. Congratulations, you got that job. Congratulations. That's fantastic. This is just really, really, really nice. So happy for you, June. That's beautiful. That's just beautiful. Okay, Jenna wants to know if she's going to be able to hang with Catherine soon. And she feels it's going to be a while. She's a little concerned about that. Another run through here. Okay, one more, and we'll get into it. Jenna wants to know, are her and Catherine going to get to hang together soon? And she's afraid it may be a while. Oh, what a beautiful card. This is wonderful for you. You got the sun. It's a fantastic card. That's a really, really good card for you. Hi, Strix Lover. Merry Christmas to you, too. So, the Sun. This is a card that predicts happiness and it predicts joy. So your answer, the answer to your question, yes, you and Catherine are going to hang sooner rather than later. That's how good this card is for you. That's the message it's sending out. Complete positivity, like it's just the best of the best. It truly is. So this is a very joyful card, a very positive card. It's a card that predicts happiness and time for well-deserved relaxation as well, especially if life has been a little stressful for you lately. There'll be some moments coming. There's going to be a bit of a time coming up. You get to relax a little bit. The Sun's a welcome sign that the pressures will end and you'll finally be able to unwind. You may be spending time with maybe somebody's children, your own children even, or finding your own inner child and doing whatever pleases you. You're going to have the freedom to do that for a little bit. Just do whatever pleases you. And it's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. There's a time of freedom coming up for you here. And you can do whatever it is that you want to do, what you feel like doing. The Sun also predicts holidays. So we got Christmas coming up, yes, and trips as well. And you're going to be finding peace and contentment in a place that nurtures and inspires you. The Sun favors creative pursuits. So you may turn your attention to your hobbies, creative projects, creative ideas, and cover so many different things. Whatever, you may have your own things that you're good at, right? But you're beginning more involved and spending more time on things like that. Whatever you put your time into, in a creative sense, it's going to grow and flourish. It's going to become something that you want it to be. The next thing is the advice on the card. Appreciate your deserved success. And this special time of rest and recuperation, enjoy feeling safe and appreciate the harmony that is around you in your life. You have a lot of harmony around you. Growth in children, joy, protection, holidays, success. And the final word in the card is contentment. And that's how this card finds you and leaves you, in a very, very, very good place for you. Your time spent, yes, you and Catherine are going to be fine. Again, Jenna, we're looking at an awkward time of the year. It's so busy. You know, we've got our friends, we've got our family, we've got our friends we treat as family, and trying to fit them into everything else as well. It's just that time of year we can sometimes, there's nothing wrong with you reaching out and saying hi to them. Just hi, just checking in, seeing how you're doing. Hope all is well. Hope to hear from you soon. There's nothing wrong with that. And you've got a good reason to reach out. It's Christmas. So if you celebrate Christmas, I'm assuming your friends, the people in your life, they do too. What a great time, right? Your sixth act playing in your head. Joyful time. Oh, there you go. It is. And I got friends like that. They've got big families and they do everybody in the family for Christmas. And they got to visit everybody and everybody's got to visit them. And my family's small and tight. And there's not all that insane running the roads and running. I mean, I envy it in a way, you know. My boys come to see me and that's pretty much it. They spend time with me and then they're gone. I don't have a car, so I can't go visiting, or I would drop in on friends and whatnot, but with no wheels, you don't get the, there's still things I need, that I need before Christmas. I still want that garland for my tree, and there's a couple other things I wanted to pick up, and given the chance tomorrow, if I get a chance, I'm out of here. I'll abandon the baking to take a shoot into town, if I'm able to do that, but we'll see. Play it by ear. But it's frustrating because if it was me, I would have been done this morning. Into town, back again, got what I had to get, and that kind of thing. Okay. Yeah. Well, I live so far out. When I lived in the city, I used to get a lot of company. My friends would all stop, but I live so far out that I don't expect them to. It's a surprise when they do, but I don't expect them to. I'm going into back to the list and PayPal. I'm going to send you a list here, Jennifer, right about now, because we're motoring. We got a lineup. Okay, let's see. Okay, one sec, Jen. Let's see. There we go. Screenshot. Find Jennifer. There she is. So, Jennifer, you were saying you were burning some sage incense tonight. I didn't know that they made incense in sage. All the incense I buy, I've never seen sage, or I'm sure I would have snapped it up. So there's the list, Jennifer. Okay. Who did I say? Kimberly Cardenas. Are you here still, Kimberly? Yeah, I need her question too because it's not in. There we go. Thanks, Jennifer. There we go. Kimberly Cardenas. Yeah, there we go. There she is. Hi, Kim. Hi, Kim. I met someone just like you said I would. Oh, go away. His name is Randy. Is he a good catch for me? All right. I wish I could remember half of these readings. I don't. Oh, my goodness. I will find out. Let's find out. Let's ask Spirit and Tarot. Kim Cardenas, she's met somebody, as you predicted, Spirit, Tarot. His name is Randy. Is he a good catch for me? Kim wants to know if this new guy in her life, Randy, is a catch for her. Is he her person? We like to call. Is he her person? The next time I'm planning on taking tomorrow off. It's Christmas Eve. I still got a lot of bacon. And I got to get my house straightened away and try to fix my. I'm going to be busy all day. Tomorrow evening, my boys are going to be here, and we do what we call M&M nights. It's home cooked meals, fancy stuff, elevated a bit. It's stuff for things like Christmas and New Year's Eve. People go and buy. So we do M&M nights here on every Christmas Eve. Then it'll be Christmas Day. We'll have our dinner. That night I would be wiped out. And I'm probably going to need another day or two after that. If not Boxing Day, maybe the day after. I don't go too long. 4 days usually at the most in between. So, yeah. So, Kim Cardenas would like to know if the new guy she met, Randy, is the guy for her. Is he her person? Are there possibilities of this relationship going further, lasting, turning into something wonderful? One more run through, not ready to cut yet. Oh my goodness. Oh, that sounds sweet, Jim. That sounds sweet. Okay, Kimberly. No. Okay, yes. This is it. This is where I have to cut for you. Is Randy the guy that Kimberly just met? Is he the guy for her? Odd, curious card. Page of Pentacles. It's a good card. The prompt and the drive behind this card is opportunities. So, pages are bearers of messages, of course. So it doesn't always mean somebody. The card's supposed to mean that somebody's bringing you a message, or they're letting you in on something, or they're giving you something, or bringing you something. But it doesn't mean, to me, it doesn't mean anyone specific. It doesn't even have to, it could be a phone call. It could be email. It could be a text message, something along those lines, but there's something coming in towards you. So we got Pentacles. I didn't like Pentacles. Let's see. There he is. But he's a good card. And I just like him overall. I like the graphics. They're very calming and whatnot. But yeah. Yeah, something else, Jennifer. Yeah. Maybe talk to Tom about that, like we were saying about the resolution. I know I'm not using the best one. I'm down one from that. So, but I've tried. I don't know. Anyways, yes. With the Page of Pentacles here, Kim, I would say you've got a good shot. There is opportunity here with this relationship. But with the Page coming in, he's bringing you some good news about finances and about work. It's something to do with education or learning, self-improvement, or, you know, becoming more well-informed about something. I don't know, but it's an educational, it's a learning thing. While the Page does not represent just this money alone, he does bring you hope. This is a part I like. He brings you hope that your wish is going to be granted. Whatever your wish is. Another meaning with the Page is a pending job offer. Or if you're trying to sell off a property or make a major move, this is going to happen very, very soon. There's some kind of an like an altering going on, something changing as something big like that, like releasing a property, selling a property, something. It's concentrated on property, which is why they slide. You could be moving as well. Whatever it is, it's going to happen soon. But you need you need to pay attention to the paperwork that comes across you, and look at everything with a critical eye to make sure everything's in its proper order. Look out for offers regarding property and work if your interest is, at this moment drawn in those places. So there's a good opportunity on the horizon, but you do need to be diligent and check all your contacts and contracts carefully. Keywords are money messages, communication, work, luck, confidence, and optimism. I don't know what those guys are doing out on my deck, but they're doing something. Let me ask Lilith directly for your question. Let's see what she's got to say about this. Let's see. Okay. This is for Kim Cardenas or Cardenas. I'm sorry about your name. And she met somebody just like you had predicted, Spirit had brought forward. His name is Randy, and she wants to know, is he the one? The new guy that's in Kim's life by the name of Randy. Kim's asking, is there a possibility here that he's the one? Is he her person? Is this the relationship of a lifetime? I'm smiling because she's very positive about this. Okay. Is the relationship between Kim and Randy, is it going to grow into something deep and meaningful for both? Are we looking at a long-term relationship here? Is there a possibility of a long-term, as such as in marriage? Is there or the cohabitation, the motions of marriage, living like you're married, this kind of a thing? Well, she's saying yes, Kim, and this is happening soon, and it's happening fast. Is Randy going to be good for Kim in her life? Is he going to inspire and nurture her and love her? Is Kim going to be happy with this man? Will she be happy with him? She's saying yes all the way through on everything, and she's not swaying one bit at all, Kim. So, congratulations. That's all I can think of is congratulations. You're welcome. You're welcome, Jenna. You're welcome. So I hope, Kim, you're still... I didn't even check to see if she was here, did I? Or did I? There we go. Woohoo. Thank you. Okay, she's here. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I've got to do an update here because I can hear the bells going. The bells are ringing. We'll do a refresh here. Okay, so another quick little list for you. Next up is, oh my gosh, Annie Moore, you did it again. Oh my goodness. Come on, front and center, Annie. I'm all yours. Yeah. No. Just open. Bring me to Jennifer. Knock it off. Annie Moore. Still taking care of Jennifer here. There we go. There you go, Jen. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh, she keeps me entertained. Come on down. Yes, the price is right. Oh, where'd Facebook go? What's going on? There we go. It's not? Oh, I got the wrong one. Okay, just a minute. Okay. I'm sorry. I was clicking too quickly. I thought that I had gotten it, but I guess I'm going to refresh again. I just had 2 more come in. So, okay. All right, there we go. Try this again. Come on, Facebook. Facebook acted up a couple times tonight for me. I don't know why. Okay. Try that one, Jennifer. That's still not the right one, is it? Or is it? Let me see. There we go. Now you got it. Okay. There we go. Okay, did Annie Moore show up? There she is. Okay. Okay, you want this? That's what you were saying at the beginning tonight. Your question. And I was telling you I could now remember your question. Yes, I remember it now. Now that you refreshed my noggin here. I gotta be careful when I move this chair. Baby's underneath it. On a blankie, sound asleep. He'll be exhausted tomorrow night because we call them his brothers. His brothers are coming. 3 of them. And he will be just beside himself because he's gonna get a ton of attention. It'll be nonstop the whole time they're here. So I'm looking forward to that. I like to see Little Bear excited and happy. Doesn't take much. This is for Annie Moore, and Annie Moore's question is the same as what it was last night. And hello, Annie Moore's daughter. And she wants to recap that again. Am I going to be able to move to North Carolina and buy a house? Her daughter's moving there. All right, can you really cook, Doc? You're a good cook, are you? Damn flies. Flies there. And there was something big flew over my head there last night. Then I seen a spider in the bathroom. I still have raccoons on my deck. This is more like spring. This is more like spring than winter. It is. What is this? The first full day, isn't it? Second full day of winter. And there's just signs of spring. It's like everything's waking up. Whoops. Is Annie going to be able to buy a new home and move to North Carolina and buy a new home so she can be with her daughter and be close to her daughter and to her grandbabies? Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Annie. Thank you so much. Truly. Truly. Let's go one more. Do you remember the card that I pulled last night? I don't remember the card that I pulled for you. Oh, wow, Doc. I've never had Japanese dishes. That would be something new for me. That's for sure. You don't remember either? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to one more run through. And then I'm going to cut the deck and we're going to take what we can get. We're going to take what we can get. They're bucking back on me. Okay, they want another run then. They're not cooperating. I always take that as a sign. Run, run, Rudolph. FM radio is doing all the popular modern day remakes of the Christmas songs. Well, now this is different. I dropped one. It's not the one I'm planned on pulling, so we're getting two cards. Wow. This is the card that was meant to be pulled. This is the card that dropped out. All right? So you got two cards here. And I'm loving that Queen of Wands for you. I'm loving that Queen of Wands. Again. And you know what I'm feeling? No, I'm feeling for you. The whole process of looking for a new home, buying a new home, making that move. Oh, you're going to do it. Make sure that you're rested and you're ready for this because it's going to take some endurance. From beginning to end, you may have moments where you go, oh, I just want to do this and get there. This kind of a thing, because these things usually don't move that fast. So that's what we're looking at there. With that, let me take care of that one. It's a 7. 7s are all about possibilities. The 7s and the Wands are about practical things in your life, new ventures, new beginnings, a little risk taking, business adventure, all kinds of different things. But when you're looking for a new home, that is all business. That is business. I'm way too far back here. One moment. Run, run, Rudolph. Do everything according, you know that expression, let's go by the book. And so in other words, doing everything right, following proper protocol. If you face any blocks or challenges, and you have to say to yourself at this time, it is what it is. We'll deal with it the way we're supposed to deal with it, the way we have to deal with it. Keep your integrity in check. Keep your integrity in check on a whole other level because you could encounter some direct resistance to some of your plans. Equally, you may find that you need to defend maybe another person or you're speaking up for somebody. This could be something way off to the side here, Annie. That may be unrelated to a house move. Do you know what I mean? It's something else going on. But it shows you speaking up on behalf of somebody else, or maybe even a whole group of people. I don't know, but you're stepping forward. You're using your integrity to push you ahead of some. It's putting you front and center, and I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. There's something there, and the spotlight's on you. Wow. Thank you, Linda. Oh, I'm so happy for you. You have no idea. Made my day. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas to you. There's another little offside with this card. Another meaning for the Seven of Wands could be representing a dispute over some kind of territory. Whatever that means. Maybe it means something to you. You just want to be able to move, I know. The advice of the card. It's almost like there's a banter back and forth. There's something going back and forth with somebody else. And this is not a personal relationship either. This is with somebody that's something to do with business. A finalization of something. I'm not quite sure. I can't nail it. Whatever you do, here's your advice, to say your words. And when you do, you make sure they're loud and they're clear and that you're not being misrepresented, misunderstood, or anything like this. Also, it's like you have to get somebody to a certain, drawing a line in the sand, a metaphoric line, and you've got to get them to come up to that line. If they don't know it right off, and you feel, don't tell them at first. But once they agree to come up and meet you part way, that's when you say, okay, I'm willing to negotiate this. Whatever that is, I don't know what it means. I don't. It just shows you you're taking your stance and you're not moving, and that person, whoever that other person is, the opposite of you, has to come up to meet you. Once they do, you won't be such a tough ass with them, right? You'll say, okay, hey, I'm not unreasonable. Now that you've come up to where I needed you to be, I'm willing to negotiate, so let's talk. And all the cards are laid on the table and they're laid upright. So there's nothing being held back or hidden here. Here's the thing. You may have to take the higher moral ground, and with endurance and with courage, you're going to get the result that you want. It's going to work in your favor. Keywords are defense and resilience, protection, opposition, territory, force, and resistance. What a strength. This is just something that's going off on the side here. I don't know what it's about. I couldn't tell you, but now, the card that I meant to pull, the card that was the one that was meant for, is the Queen of Wands, and she represents passion. And wands represent the fire sign. So these are always these kind of things going, especially with that 7, right? You got this going on. And nothing's going to run smooth because there is passion and fire involved here. And, you know, even if you're doing a business deal, business transaction with somebody, there's still the emotional side of it, although we try to sit on that and not bring that forth when we're in the middle of the dealings, right? Queen of Wands. She would represent you, by the way, Annie. She would definitely be a representative of you. She's a court card. So the Queen, doesn't matter if you're a fire sign or not, she's here to represent you. All right? So with the Queen here, the Queen is thriving. This is you, thriving in company that is passionate. You're within company that's very talkative and dynamic as well. Here's the thing, with this energy of the Queen, she leads by example. Through her work and through her beliefs, she inspires others to fulfill their potential. In relationships, she speaks from the heart. Communication is vital to her. She may find it very frustrating dealing with people who are closed off from their emotions. This is basically describing you. So I hope this is resonating with you as a person. Yeah. And if it's all resonating with you, those qualities of somebody that leads by example. You inspire other people through your work, through your beliefs. And when it comes to the people in your life, you always speak from your heart. And this card, it indicates that you're reaching out to somebody and they're not turning around to look at you to receive it. They're keeping their back to you. You find that very, very frustrating because these people are closed off. But as the U card in the reading, she's showing you and she's letting you know, okay, it's time for you to start honoring your own talents and your own passion. So just be one moment. Who is... Oh, people sending Christmas stuff, I guess. I appreciate every one of them. It's a little overwhelming, though. So anyways, the advice of this card for you, so you listen to this. Follow your intuition to make the best decisions in relationships, in work, in projects, in moving, anything big that you do, okay? Listen to your intuition. And get out there and start honoring your own talents. Should you have talents, honor them. Follow your own passions. She's a queen of passion. Whatever lights your fire, whatever gives you a reason to want to move, right? Keywords are enthusiasm and leadership, creativity, intuition, relationships, strength, and integrity. Here's the thing. If you want to move, that's all good, and that's where your excitement is. That's where your passion's really lying. But when it comes to making big life changes like moving to someplace else, like you're moving probably out of state to a different state, and buying a new home, starting a new life there are going to be other things you got to deal with other than just the move. There are going to be other things that you do have to deal with. We're going to check in with Lilith one moment, and we're going to ask just to get her to back it up and support it. Okay, Lilith, we're still within the parameters here of Annie Moore's a one-card question, although we pulled two. It is a repeat from last night, and we got totally different things here, I guess. I can't for the life of me remember what card I pulled for you. This is about the house move. This is about Annie Moore's daughter moving to North Carolina, and Annie wants to know, is she going to be able to buy a new home in North Carolina so she can be close to her family and especially her grandchildren? Is this going to come to pass for Annie Moore? Lilith. You're not going to have any problem handling anything that comes up in between you and the move. There's not going to be... And you know, whatever this is stuff that you just have to deal with. You can't avoid it. And you'll deal with it one thing at a time, like the elephant in the room. How does a person eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Your problems won't be that big, though, or that overwhelming. These are just things that you have to deal with. There's no getting around them. It's just par for the course, as they say. But you're definitely making that move. And she will be buying a new home. Is that correct? A new home to her, anyway. And she will be able to still be in daily contact and be a part of her family's life and their children, her grandchildren's lives. Is this a good move for Annie Moore? Is this in her best interests? That's beautiful. And you know what? There's an ease to her swing. And that tells me a lot, too. She's very straightforward. This is a very clean swing. This tells me this is beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. This is the right move for you, Annie, and it is going to come together without a doubt in my mind, and without a doubt in Tarot's mind as well. I know. Oh my goodness. I know what you're saying though. Get your phone ready to record, Jen. Oh God, you guys crack me right up. You guys are funny. I'm gonna look here and bringing you up in PayPal just to see what we got here. Dutch question. And yes, he did. Okay. Doc's first question is this: am I going to get hired as the director of humanities at the university, UDEM? I haven't been contacted yet, but I did send in my CV. And this not, I remember this, not the first time you've asked this question. Is it, Doc? No. Merry Christmas, Annie Moore. You're going to get there. You're going to get there. You watch and see. It's going to all work out in the end. Just keep focused on the bigger picture. It is all good. It's par for the course, whatever it is. And you're like, well, I could do without all that. And just like, make the move, get the house, make the move. But there's things that you have to go through. So, but it's never going to stop you. It's not going, you're going to go. You're going. There's no doubt at all. Okay. So Doc wants to know if he is going to get the job assignment of a director of the humanities, if this is going to come his way. I got to bring your question up so I can make sure that I'm reading it correctly here. Okay, Doc says, am I going to get hired as the director of humanities at the university, okay, UDEM? I haven't been contacted yet, but I did send my CV. All right, Doc, let's see what we got here. Is Doc going to be awarded this job, Director of Humanities at UDEM? Is Doc going to be awarded? I hope for you. Oh, I hope for you. I know. You know why? You kind of remind me, Jennifer. You get these really, there's good stuff coming your way. And it's like Jennifer, it's the same thing. There's good stuff coming. And it's coming under its own time frame, kind of thing. Is Doc going to be awarded the job of Director of Humanities? What an interesting subject that must be. At the University, UDEM. Let's get a cut here. I'm not sure what that would entail, but just the word humanities draws me right in. All right, what we get? Told ya. You got the Four of Wands. The prompt on this card, Doc, reward. You've probably had this card before. I get a feeling you may have had this card before. You would remember, I'm sure. Harder for me to remember. Okay. Again, with the fours, it's a good four. Peace, calm, stillness. And it being Wands again, new ventures. Let me see here. Okay, so you've not had the four yet. Oh, okay, Annie. All right, Annie, thank you so much. Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. The very best to you. Yeah, you're right, Doc. At least it's not the five. A five wouldn't be good. You're right about that. Thank you so much, Annie, for being here and your support. Thank you very much. The very best to you. Okay, when this four comes up, it's here to tell you to recognize that when you achieved a goal, maybe such as finding a new home, completing a project, passing a test, some things that you've been through, but now's the time for rewards. Holidays. Isn't that funny how that comes up in almost every card? And we're all ready to go into the Christmas season. So holidays, socializing, love, and trips away are all featured in this very happy four, because it brings you leisure, it brings you fun, and it brings you freedom. It's also time to get back in touch with your own inner child and to celebrate the joy of life itself. As you find contentment within, you'll sense the closeness of your spirit guides. Additional meaning is reflecting on happy memories. The advice is be careful while you can, be carefree while you can, and replenish your mind and your body and your soul. You so deserve it. So it looks like you might be going on another little vacay here. Your keywords are balance, love, contentment, freedom, openness, travel, and a new home. And that's been something that's been in your cards as well. Let's ask, whoops, sorry. Ooh, that's loud, I'm sorry. Let's ask Lilith about the job. Thank you, Annie. Good night to you. Okay. This is for Doc. We're still within the parameters of Dr. Armando's one card, one question reading. This is concerning if he's going to be rewarded with the job of Director of Humanities. He's applied for this. He's sent in his CV, and he's not heard anything back yet. Is Doc going to be awarded this job, Director of Humanities? Will Doc be awarded this job? Well, you know what that means, Doc. Come on, Lilith, kick in a little more. So Doc's not going to be awarded the job of Director of Humanities. Is there something else in store for Doc down? Look at her. She couldn't wait to change. Yes, look. Yes, there's something else in store for you. Is something better? Will it be more suitable for Doc? Will he be happier with something else? Is there something else in store that's waiting on the horizon? Doc's definitely going to be changing jobs, isn't he? I do feel that for you, Doc. When will the change come for Doc? Let's ask that question. Will Doc be working in a different field within the next 6 months? No. Longer? Yes. By this time next year, will Doc find himself in a new career? By this time next year? Oh my gosh. Longer? Are you kidding? Okay. Within the next 14 months, is it possible Doc could find himself in a new career? Within the next 14 months. She likes that better. That's a long ways off, Doc. I don't know what to tell you. But it is what it is. But she likes this better for some reason. I don't know, Doc. 14 months? Oh my gosh, June, how weird is that? Wow. Okay, I think Doc had 2 back-to-back questions. And bear with me here. Yeah. And after Doc, Kimberly Lovejoy, you'll be after Doc. And then Giovanna Grande's, you'll be after Kimberly. So, okay, let's see. Oh, you're a sweetheart, Doc. How are you not snapped up? How are you not married? This card is for Jennifer that Doc has brought forward. And he's saying, can we have one for Jennifer? Can we have one for Jennifer? How's her future going to be in 2020? How does Jennifer's future look in 2020? You know, it's the kind of stuff the universe just eats right up, eh? Maybe he was a hybrid, June. Wolf and coyote, because that's the newest thing the last 10 years or so, is we have hybrids now, so. Okay. This is for Jennifer. I don't know why I'm becoming all thumbs all of a sudden. Oh, come on. What card was that? Okay. How does the year 2020, it's coming right up on us very quickly. A little over a week, I think, from now. And how does Jennifer's future look for 2020? How does next year, 2020, look for Jennifer? Okay, I'm going to cut right here, Jen. Oh, Jesus. Okay, here's the card. That would have been the first card that I pulled. Oh, my God. Ah. I told you. I told you both, didn't I? Look, this is the original card, but I dropped 2 more. But here, look what you got. Look what you got. Oh my gosh, Jennifer. Holy moly, Jennifer. The other 2 cards are interesting. The Knight of Pentacles, who represents loyalty, and the Tower. And the Tower just means, like in this case, you've got like really good cards here. And the Tower is just showing that the changes that are coming, this is going to bring you your changes. This card shows you standing side by side with Tom. Your loyalty to each other here, but really with you, your patience, and your staying power, right? Let me get my book out. You got the 10 of Cups. Jennifer, the big grin. Told you there's something good, and you know it too, that there's going to be a change. You guys are going to get your break. That's what you want to call it. You paid your dues. I don't know if you call that a break, but the right thing, the right moment at the right time is going to come forward. You guys are. I'm going to go into the Knight of Pentacles first. Excuse me. Knight of Pentacles first. Dum, 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 dum. I'll hold them up just so you can take them in a bit. Okay. This knight may not be dashing. He's very slow, and he's steady, and he plans his moves with care. He may not be charming, but he is loyal and he is trustworthy. Any offers that he makes can be taken seriously. He often appears in readings to show business, investments, and projects that have good future potential. I'm sorry, but this sounds like Tom through and through here. It really does. Often appears in readings to show business, investments, and projects that have good future potential. In property, he's associated with choosing the perfect home. This is the right time to make a serious decision about your long-term future. The advice of him, hard graft may not be exciting, but the results are going to bring you great fulfillment. And you're not having a real exciting time the last little while, I know that. But the payoff's coming. The payoff is coming. Keywords here are order, planning, trust, work, property, investments. A final word on this card is a good one, progress. And you needed to hear that. You needed to hear that. The next card, and we're looking, is the Tower. And in this deck, of course, it is a ship caught in the perfect storm. And it isn't always about destruction and your world falling apart. You've already lived that. You've been there. You're kind of in that, where if things feel like they're falling apart. And you've got no control to stop these things from falling apart, right? This is fantastic, really. It just fits you. It's almost like terror and spirit. You're just acknowledging where you're at and what you've come, where what you've just been through, what you're in on right now, what's going on around you right now, and maybe your outlook being a little bleak at times, at the worst of times. It's just acknowledging what you're going through. That's what's going on here with this card. That was meant to be. I didn't even have to look for it. Came right up. Oh, so when the tower falls, in this case it's a ship, you feel your world collapsing around you. And things need to be pulled down to rebuild. Yes. Very, 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 very intuitive, very insightful. And lightning strikes. There's little, like I said, you feel helpless because there's little that you can do to make the changes you'd like to have made. So you just kind of have to accept the chaos and accept the change that it's going to bring. These changes are not your fault. I think this is reverting back to last week, what you told me about what you were going through. And you may be in shock at first, but these things are also a breakthrough. It doesn't sound like that, though, does it, what you're actually going through? But you're going to be given a chance to see the world in a very different way, Jennifer. Additionally, the card may signify issues with property, challenges to your security, and you may be feeling vulnerable financially. And maybe in some of your relationships as well. The advice of the Tower: surrender to the universe and give up control. Begin to construct a new way of working, thinking, relating, or living. You now have the freedom to start over and a stronger foundation on which to rebuild whatever has fallen. A lot of times with this card, although it's not mentioned on the card, you'll end up better off than where you were before it all began. You'll end up in a better place. Keywords are breakdown, endings, chaos, surrender, breakthrough, beginnings. The final word, the last two words, beginnings, enlightenment, is the big one. That's a very positive card for you. So when you have those moments and you're feeling the fear of just pure life itself and just getting through the day and fearing tomorrow, stop and check yourself. And you're feeling you hand it over to the universe and say, I'm a little overwhelmed right now and I need a little help. I just ask that you hold me and carry me for a bit. I need a little help. But things are changing for you, Jennifer, because the last card we're looking at here, and it was the card to pull. If only one card, that would have been the one. Those other two fell. All right? So you've got this in your back pocket. Hi, Karina. The only one missing here tonight is so far is Donna and Sharita. Usual 4 or 5 that come in. But this is Jennifer. This is what this. Oh boy, you're happily ever after in more ways than one. Knowing financial security, maybe not stinking rich, obscenely rich, ridiculous, or anything, but knowing that you're okay, and knowing that you're going to be okay, and knowing that you're going to have more access and a feeling of freedom and access to things that you may need. If one of the cats gets sick, it's not a big deal financially. You're not to that point. As far as you and Tom go, your bonds and your love is going to deepen and grow. That doesn't surprise me. Your social connections and your family connection are going to grow and thrive as well. That's really good. Anything you do with others is going to be favored now. On top of all that, from celebrations to team sports. I don't know if you're into sports or not, Jennifer, but any old disagreements are going to be overcome in the spirit of togetherness. That's you and Tom for the most part. There could be somebody else involved there. But whatever ever awkwardness or is something hanging in the air, you're going to move past it. You're going to get past that, and that's what you want to hear. Equally, you enjoy prosperity and work success. I'm telling you, Jennifer, it's coming. Another meaning of this 10, I'm not going to say what it is because it doesn't really apply. But the advice of the card, you can feel blessed for the life that you have because you're going to find it's time to start celebrating very soon. Keywords are family, love, weddings, home, security, children, being lightly touched on children in your life, and celebration overall. The happily ever after, everything coming together. And you know what? It didn't come easy. It didn't come right away. It didn't come when you felt like, okay, now's a good time. I'm in need now. It didn't come then. It comes when it comes, not when we demand that it comes. So, but it's coming. And you need to just not analyze that to death, not overthink it to death. Just accept it. It's coming. Bide your time. Be patient is all you need to do. That's all you need to do is bide your time and be patient because it's coming. So there you go. Hello, Mystery Abounds. Okay, let me see. Okay, the next one up. Kimberly Lovejoy. Here comes Kimberly. Nice to see you, Kim. Okay. I can certainly do that. Okay, I want to talk to Kim for a minute. Okay. Hi, Kim. Did you want me to still pull a card or you want me to go right to Lilith? That's up to you. I can do both, or you're pretty clear you want it Lilith, but, you know, if you want me to pull a card, I can still do that too. She had a good reading, didn't she, Linda? For Jennifer, yeah. Very generous of spirit and of heart of you, Doc. Okay, well, let's pull a card, as I say, for shits and giggles. Let's see what we got if we pull a card for Kim. Just to see what's going on here. I'm going to bring your question up, so I'm not in chat. I can't see you guys chatting. But here's the question. Can you ask Lilith a time frame on getting the Cash Explosion show, and also a time frame on winning the Moose Club again? And she thanks you. Okay. It's about to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Mingle and jingle and beat. That's a jingle bell. Okay, this is for Kimberly Lovejoy. She wants a time frame on getting the Cash Explosion, and also a time frame on winning the Moose Club again. Anything else that needs to be brought to Kimberly's attention, forefront and center? Is there anything she needs to know about? Is there anything she needs to anticipate? Is there anything she can expect that's coming her way? I love these good readings. And what was that? 3 people come in tonight and said, oh my gosh, Tara was right. Oh, good stuff. Kimberly, okay, another run through. And I'm going to cut the deck right here. Really? Is she going to be our repetitive card for the night? What we've got here is the Queen of Wands. Hi, Tom TV. Pull that money card. Well, there's a lot of passion going on here, a lot of fire. Never a dull moment. Let's see what we got here. You two get a room. Get a room. Better days are coming, Tom. Tell you that right now, my friend. Better days are coming for you and Jennifer. It's coming. That's not the first time Jennifer, I don't think, got the 10 of Cups either. Have you? Was that the first time, Jennifer? I'm just teasing you guys. You know that, right? When people start getting all lovey-dovey and all mushy, I always do, oh, get a room. Get a room. Hello, Rose Gold. Same to you, and thank you very much. We're trying to make the best of it. We're looking at what we do have, not what we don't have. This sort of thing. We're grateful for the little things in life. You know, I'm grateful to be here another Christmas with my boys. Who knows what next year brings? Your timing was dead on, Tom. Say, your intuition. Don't trust him, Jennifer. He's using his intuition. He's not letting you know. He's onto stuff. The Queen of Wands. For Kimberly, the Queen, who represents you, by the way, shows basically you thriving in company is what I'm getting here. Within company of others. And there's a lot of passion. And it shows you feeling very passionate and becoming more talkative and more dynamic. The card is also showing you leading by example. You're not all talk. You're the person that walks the talk, right? You lead by example. Through her work and beliefs, you can inspire others to fulfill their potential. And in relationships here, it's all coming from the heart. Everything, doesn't matter the relationship, it's all coming from the heart. It's all on the level, very open. But not everybody, because there could be somebody here, because it's bringing forward that communication is really important to somebody like you. And you may find it very frustrating dealing with people who are more closed off from their emotions. It's almost like you're trying to reach somebody, reason with them, reach them. And no matter what you say or do, they're on shutdown. Basically is what it is. There's really nothing you can do, but they're closed off from their emotions. All you can do in that case is just say, well, I've been here. You've heard me. You know where to find me. And I'm always here for you. And that's all you can do. And as the U card in the reading, the Queen is showing for you that it's now time for you to start honoring your own passions, your own talents. The advice of the card for you: follow your intuition to make the best decisions when it comes to relationships, when it comes to work or projects or anything that you have on the go. Your intuition's really strong with this card, and it shows you really utilizing it, connecting stronger to the universe, your creator. These are good things. These are exciting things. This just basically slides you into a more comfortable place that belongs to you within the cosmos, within your own life. And no matter where you're at in your life or what you're going through, you're strong and you carry a lot of power within you. Bear with me a moment, just a moment. It's going to be. It's going to be, because that's why she's here. Okay? You need to, if you feel your intuition's the same level as mine, we all have the same thing. You need to trust more the universe, open up more to the universe. Allow yourself to be led. And I'll tell you, for me, when I hear things and when I'm seeing things, these are the voice, the words. They're the smallest ones. Anything beyond that speaks louder to me is my own ego, as they say. It's me. It's those little subtle voice, a word, a phrase, a saying, and it's barely there. That's your intuition. That's your inner sight. Trying to make sense, a common sense logic out of a card doesn't apply here. This is strictly about your intuition and being connected. You're more than you see yourself as. Do you know that, Kimberly? You are more than what you see yourself as. Oh boy. What is it? There's something. I'm feeling like there's something else here. Just give me a minute. There's a quiet confidence about you, though, Kim. A quiet confidence. And I'm hearing you don't have anything to prove to anybody. That's why the quiet confidence. You may surprise some people. I'm also feeling you're a person, a woman that knows what she wants. But there's a lot, for all the passion that rides through this card, that brings into your life, she's very calm, cool, and collected on the outside. Very calm, cool, and collected on the outside. And you could just be a rage of fire inside for good, not bad. I don't mean by anger, but that passion. You can be very passionate, and nobody would ever know that by just looking at you, because you have this quiet, calm confidence about yourself. It's almost regal. And you'll laugh at that and go, oh boy, I'm anything but no, really. You're assured, you're confident, you're solid as steel, you're solid as a drum, solid as steel. You think a lot, and you form opinions, but you don't say much. You keep your thoughts more to yourself, more inward. I bet. But you have a lot of thoughts and a lot of opinions of the world around you, the people around you, but nobody would really know what you're thinking. They can't tell by looking at you what you're thinking. You've got your own thoughts and your own opinions, but you're not real fast to share them. It's like, I'll keep that to myself, but I really think of that. You overthink. This is a beautiful, confident woman. I know I've said confident like 5 times now, but that's coming off very strong. So I would encourage that for you to remain confident. Allow that to grow within you. But from what you told me, not based on the card, but from what you said about your intuition doesn't work that well, I would encourage you very, very seriously and very strongly. You need to spend some quiet time by yourself so you can connect with your creator, with your universe, and open yourself up and be ready to receive everything good. And just say, I'm not here to fight anything. I'm not here to fight a wave. I'm not here to break a wave. I'm just here. And I will accept what is coming my way. And I don't know why I'm hearing this, but what I'm hearing you say is, I am in no way to be shamed, and I am in no way feeling any shame. And I'll very quietly refuse that. I will not go along with anything that's possible to do in this attitude of, how dare anybody even think that of me? How dare anybody think you're all about what's good and right? You know who you are. I think that's why the word confident keeps coming through, because deep inside you really know who you are. Not everybody knows who they are. They really, the hell's wrong with me, a lot more than anything. On quiet time, yes. And I want you to make some quiet time to, yes, even meditation helps. And I want for her, and that, because that's what I'm hearing. You're already halfway there. You need to open up completely to the universe and make that connection. When you know you're not alone, and you know, it's an inner knowing. Could put you in a room full of people, and let's say there's a big discussion going on. Maybe it's a debate of some kind. Everybody's throwing their 2 cents in, and opinions are getting a little heated and all that, and there you are amongst all this. You can be in the center of chaos, and there you are, just kind of sitting back, taking it all in very quietly, and watching and learning and listening. And you know what? You become the fly in the wall. You're so quiet that people forget that you're even there. You walk away with a lot more than anybody else will because of that. You sat, you absorbed, you listened. This is just a great card for you, Kimberly, all the way around. All the way around. Bear with me for one moment. We want to get a time frame on getting the cash explosion show, and also a time frame on winning the Moose Club again. I'm going to turn to Lilith. You're sure that you're going to win here, so you're very patient. There's another thing. You're calm and you're patient about it. Okay. Doodly-doo. There we go. Still within the parameters of Kimberly Lovejoy's question and card. What she would like to know, Lilith, could you get a time frame on getting the cash explosion show? Could we get a time frame on the cash explosion show for Kimberly? Could we get a time frame? When will this happen? Will this happen within the next 4 weeks? Are we looking at 4 weeks? She's saying no. Longer? Yes. Okay. We want to know how much longer. Are we looking at 6 weeks? Are we looking at 6 weeks? She's saying absolutely not. So this is longer than that? Okay, what about 8 weeks? Cash explosion show. She likes that, 8 weeks. I know that's a long time for you, but... Okay. The next one. One moment, I have to lift my screen to read it again. Kimberly would also like a time frame on winning the Moose Club again. Okay. Will Kimberly win the Moose Club again? She did once, but didn't collect. But will this opportunity come her way again? Could we get a time frame? She knows she's going to win, but when is the question. Lilith says yes. Go ahead. All right. Oh, that makes me laugh sometimes, the way she responds. Okay, so the Moose Club. Can we get a time frame of when she's going to win? Will she win within the next 4 weeks? Will she have a winning within the next 4 weeks? Is this going to happen for Kimberly? Yeah, I knew that was coming. No, not within the next 4 weeks. Longer? Yes, longer. It's never sooner. All right, let's just go for it here within the next 8 weeks. Will Kimberly be winning at the Moose Club and be able to collect? Yeah, there's the long stretch. See the long, slow stretch? Yeah, 8 weeks. She's definitely going to win. And within 8 weeks. Will it happen at the 8-week mark, or can it happen before that? Can it happen before the 8 weeks go by? She's going to say, no, here it comes. No. No. Chances are no. It's going to be at least 8 weeks. And there's the yes again, her agreeing. I hope that's a help to you, Kimberly. I hope that that's a help to you. I hope it gives some enlightenment. Oh, go away. Isn't that something? Hey, Orange Dot, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Hello, Giovanna. There you go, Kimberly. Okay, thank you very much again, Kimberly, for being here. Thank you so much. Where am I? PayPal. There we go. I've got to go back in. Let's see. I don't remember hearing any dings, but I'm going to refresh anyway. Okay, it's still the same. Giovanni, I think, is the next one. Giovanna. Yeah. Giovanna Grandes. I'm going to open up Okay, you have to come up front and center and give me your question. Giovanna. You're welcome, Kim. Oh, num-nums. Giovanna, you're up next. God, is 2 hours gone by already almost? Oh my goodness. Again, with the time just flying by. I wonder if I should refresh here a little bit. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to, yes. I'm going to refresh my coffee back up a little bit while we wait for Giovanna. Ow, ow, ow. Getting old. Getting old, I tell ya. Oh, come on, get out of my way. Oh! All right. Oh, boy. I tell ya, that blueberry pie is looking awful tempting. What are you doing, Mr. Man? I'll be one moment, guys. Okay, there we go. Okay. Giovanna still hasn't come up? Spelling. Giovanna, yeah. Whoops, I misspelled it. Oh, there she is. Okay. How will my settlement case go? How much longer to get a decent settlement will I be able to get the money to start a family? All right. Okay. Giovanna wants to know, how will my settlement case go? How much longer to get a decent settlement will I be able to get that money to start a family? Orange dot. Oh, let me check. Because okay, something did come in. Okay, orange dot, you're Sherry, right? Orange dot, you're Sherry? Ah, yes. Oh, okay. Okay, you're going to be next after Giovanna, orange dot. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much, Sherry. Okay, you're right after Giovanna. Giovanna wants to know when this settlement's going to come through so she can begin a family. Okay. Okay. Anybody new that's come in? Merry Christmas. How will my settlement go? Okay. Hi, Drea. Okay, I'm going to cut right here. Giovanna wants to know how the settlement case is going to go. Oh, be on your guard. Be on your guard, Giovanna. Okay? You got one of the cards I don't like in this deck. You got the king, not the king, but the Knight of Cups. And this card is, Tarot's bringing this card forward to let you know that somebody could try to, what's the word? I'm trying to choose my words carefully here. They're not going to be honest with you about this settlement, I can tell you that. They won't be telling you the whole truth about something, which means you end up with less. You've got to find a new trust point with somebody, because somebody could be feeding you untruths, feeding you with information that's not accurate, because he's all about proposals, but there's never anything that comes good out of this guy. This isn't somebody, even maybe, he normally isn't mean-spirited, he's just really not real bright, and he lives in a fantasy world, not reality. He never finishes anything he starts. He's usually only got half the information that he needs. He's usually wrong. And if you get tangled up with someone like this, it'll end up costing you more than it cost him, and you'll be the one that'll be the bigger loser, wasting a slight loss of some. Don't be taken in by somebody. Listen to your gut, your intuition. And when it's telling you not to trust somebody, you need to listen and you need to not trust. All right? Because you need to protect yourself. Could it be a lawyer? It could be a lawyer. Is it your lawyer? I don't know. But yes. Do you not completely trust your lawyer, Giovanna? But yeah, there's symbolism here. This is the first time I've seen this with this card, and I've been working with this deck for like 4 years almost now. And the That's right, Giovanna. That's right. She needs to check her facts twice. She needs to do her research. He's all over the place. That's not professional. That's not good. There's some. Oh my God, I must be getting tired. My brain's not working. One moment. Symbolism in this card that I've never seen before. You see what he's like. I call him the Fabio of the ocean. If you may be too young to know who Fabio is. But he thinks that everything is about his looks. That he knows he's very pleasing to look at. He's very good looking. And people enjoy looking at him because he's pretty to look at. And he figures this is enough to carry him through life. So he doesn't have a lot of substance to him, if you know what I mean. He doesn't have a lot of stuff backing him up or even holding him up. All right? This could be your lawyer. This is somebody that only puts in part of the work because they don't really like to work. So they only do half-assed jobs and figure, well, what I do, that'll carry it through. That'll be good. That's good enough. That's good enough. That's good enough. People like that, there's a lot of people that are like, that's good enough. It's never good enough. You don't want just good enough. You want it all. You want the best. You want the tops. And there's something there that you feel belongs to you. You're not, just getting some of it's not good enough. You want the whole thing, what's coming to you, right? Let me get my book. We're going to get down to the nitty-gritty with him. Like I say, he's probably, I would say, on a scale of 1 to 10, 9.9, he's a lawyer. Maybe he's your lawyer. I don't feel, but I just see him. Standing back, I see him in a suit and tie. He only does things half-assed. I don't know why that is. He doesn't complete things properly. He doesn't complete things properly at all. He gets overwhelmed. He gets tired. He says, that's good enough. That'll do it. And he shouldn't be doing that at all. That's what I'm feeling from him. He should not be doing that at all. Here's the thing. Your settlement, whatever it refers to, and I'm not asking you what that is, but is it a situation where it's possible, if this is your lawyer, that he could ask you, well, why don't we settle at a court? And then you can just take that amount and walk away. You know? Is there a possibility of settling at a court? Because he's coming to you with a proposal. Proposal says to me, he's got some idea of, well, we could just take care of this whole situation if you want to just settle it out of court and it'll be over and done. That is what you want. That's what you want, okay? Anyway, let me read to you the generic meaning of the card. The whole meaning of the overall meaning of the card is proposal. So somebody's coming to you and they're going to want to make a deal. This is a romantic, idealistic man, and he has a proposal for you. He's charming, he's magnetic, and he can tell a great story. But will his ideas, his schemes, or if it's love and a love offer, will it stand true? He may not seek to deceive you, but he's not a realist. He's more comfortable with fantasy than practicality. And his words may be captivating, but they are meaningless in the real world, and you cannot trust him to be consistent. The advice of the card, this is real easy things to follow right here. You judge by actions rather than words. You can say somebody can sing a good song, but can you back that up with experience? You can't sing the blues unless you've had the blues. How can you sing about something you know nothing about? And that's why he can talk, but to actually walk it, it's a whole different thing. You need to see him walk the talk, basically. You need to see action. It is going to be worth your time to test this guy out, test this person's intentions before you go along with anything that they're proposing to you. The keywords for this card are offers, dreams, illusions, imagination, fantasy, love, and infatuation. Be careful with the proposal when it comes. You could find out after the fact that you could have gotten more, but you're being protected here. You're being protected from him, basically. This dolphin that you see blocking him, I started talking about this. I've never seen it before. So this is just for you. You see the dolphin here. That dolphin's blocking him from getting too close to you. That's your universe. That's your space. That's your spirits. That's your spirit guides. That's your angels. The energies have brought the dolphin there to block him from getting too close to you. It's protecting you. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this card. You'll have some close calls, and you'll call them lucky moments of being taken, basically. Okay, somebody taking from you in a very sly, conniving way. So, I'll see if we can get a time frame here, though. We'll ask Lilith. Okay, we will do that. We will ask Lilith. Oh, I gotta check this one more time. One moment, please. Okay. Just trying to keep everybody straight. Okay, Sherry, Orange Dot, don't go anywhere, okay? Because you're up next after. Let's see here. All right, Giovanna. Okay. This is for Giovanna. Hi, baby. This is for Giovanna. And we want to know about her settlement. Is she going to be receiving her settlement soon? From her lawyer. Will she be receiving her settlement soon? Oh, okay. She's even swinging in the opposite. What the heck? There's some holdups. We're getting a no, but we're getting a maybe. There's still something left here left to unfold. What is that? What is that, Giovanna? There's something left here that you're waiting for that has to unfold before you can come. But she's doing maybe, and that's what that means to me. It's not played itself out yet. In the bigger picture, in the end, Lilith, will Giovanna receive her settlement? Is it coming to her? What do you mean, no? I don't know what's going on here, Giovanna, but she's intent on saying no to something. What is it? Giovanna wants to settle out of court. Will this come to pass? Will this come to pass? I don't know what's going on, Giovanna. Is this going to be held up in court longer than expected? Is that what's going on? Oh, this is wishy-washy all over the place. I don't know what to tell you. I'm honest. I won't make stuff up. You're supposed to do surgery. See, you're talking to me, but I had the screen down and I couldn't. Okay. Yeah, that's the last thing I saw. But that's what you want. You wanted to settle at a court. And Yvonne's asking you some really intelligent questions. You're staying put. Hello, nature spirit. Don't want to do it yet. Okay. I don't know what that's all about, Giovanna. Things haven't, I'm feeling really strongly though, and by her swing, is she can't give an affirmative answer and she can't give a really fully negative one either, because something left is still to unfold. It's not been completed, it's not been finished, therefore she can't answer it. Whatever that is, and you may have a light bulb moment and go, oh my gosh, that's what it is. So I'm just being really, like, yeah, I could lie, I could make it up, but I don't work that way. So, and if I don't know, I always go, you know, I don't. That's the only thing I feel makes sense, is something still needs to unfold. Something needs to take place. You need to be diligent, though, and you may want to think about the things that Yvonne's talking about. You may want to take her seriously and consider what Yvonne's words are, what she's telling him. Know Yvonne for a while. She's a highly educated person. She's been through life. She's been through the school of hard knocks. It's probably the state university of wherever she went through. So she's asking you. You can't see what she was asking you. It's Yvonne Battic. Yvonne Battic. If you scroll back, you'll see her name. Yvonne Battic. I'm sorry about that. You didn't even know who we were talking about, and I'm sorry. And she talked about your lawyer and this sort of thing. So if you scroll back, and she knows what she's talking about, and she's showing you how to protect yourself. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Oh, I gotta clean my lights tomorrow. I got so much to do tomorrow. It's not funny. No, she's right here in chat with you, Giovanna. She's here with you. She's just a few people up. If you scroll back, you're not seeing her. That's just odd. Yeah. Okay. The next person, there was somebody else, wasn't there, after Giovanni? Who? I'm sorry. Sherry. Yes, Sherry Strubing. Orange dot. Okay. That's a real heavy question, Cherry. Holy moly. And I feel, I don't know. I feel, I feel disconnection here. I feel your disconnection. I feel it. Oh, whoa, that's just like getting slammed. Oh, where's she go? She's the last one on the list. We flood the wall with her name, maybe she'll. We're having a green Christmas. Oh my gosh, I was looking at pictures taken like, that showed up in my memories on Facebook like a month ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. In the month, and it's still within the month of like November, the end of November. And we had snowbanks that were 6 feet high. And this year, there's nothing. There's nothing. I have no snow at all. None whatsoever. My outside lights burned out, my deck lights, and it's so dark out there I can't see anything. There's Orange Dot. There we go. Okay. I was just saying, that's a real, your question. Okay, Orange Dot, you're lagging a little bit. Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind. But your question's very heavy. And I was saying I could feel this disconnection. I could feel a sense of disconnection. And it doesn't feel good at all. And to add to that, I've got 3 sons, so I can't, oh wow, I just can't. I can't. And I'm like, I respect my sons, their lives. I let them live their lives and business, and you know, they come see me when they come see me, and sometimes long periods go by. That's okay. They're living, they're working, they're living life, and I like that, you know. But they come see me when they got time, when they can. They make time. But to be completely blocked out of one of them, their lives altogether, is not a good feeling at all. Oh, dear Lord, he's your only child. Oh, it's Christmas. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe everybody here in the reading can send Orange Dot some good energies. It's Christmas for her and her son to come together. You have absolutely no idea why he feels the way he does. Like zero, you come out completely empty. Okay. Wow. Okay, I take it there was some flack there, right? Going on there, and he blames you. They're not together. Is he blaming you for it? Is that what's going on? Nope, never ever thought he was at all. You know, it's hard to account for some people. Things that'll make them shut down like that. It might be something would roll off my back. roll off your back, and it stopped right on his chest and sat right on him. You know, kind of whatever it is that. But nothing gets fixed if people don't talk. There's the thing. Or you're walking around in the dark wondering what the hell. Even just knowing, if somebody would just, you know, if he'd come forward and tell you, okay, okay. But your age was a bit too much reality for her to deal with, maybe, you know. There's that show on Netflix all about that, age differences. There's 40 years, over 40 years between some people, you know. I don't know what that was. I hear snaps like that and I think wiring or something, you know. He can't hate you for that. I'm thinking, you know, there's no... He can't hate you for that. That can't... Let's see what we got. Oh... Have you noticed, Orange Jot, that everybody's sending you wishes and prayers? And somebody, a couple, I think 2 people actually said, if you scroll back, they said something about wanting you to get your wish. Truly is Christmas, and maybe it's going to be a magical one. Look, it came up for you. You got the wish card. You got the wish card. That to me is amazing. You know, I haven't seen this card for like 6 months, and it's shown up in the last 2 nights. I don't know how many times, but you're one of the ones that got it. This is incredible for you. This is incredible. Whatever your heart's wishing for, go, now's the time for you to do that. Everything's lined up perfectly. The energies are where they need to be. The planets are where they need to be. And it's in your favor. And this is the perfect time for Christmas. So I'm saying magical. Miracles happen. Wow. I'm not surprised, but I'm pleasantly surprised, if you know what I mean. But yet I'm not surprised. Because there was 2 or 3 of you that did send her and say that to her. You know, that you hope your wish comes true. We pray that you hope your wish comes true. And then the wish card pops up out of, you know, what are they, 78 cards? That blows me away. It keeps me in awe of spirit. It keeps me in awe of the tools that we use. I'm always in awe. Go ahead and make your wish. Talk to the universe and open yourself up. I tell people this all the time. You've got to open up to the universe. Find a quiet moment and really, really, really expose your tender underbelly to the universe. Let all the raw nerve endings show so that you're opening up. You're taking action and connecting, and you're opening everything up. They already know every atom and every molecule that makes you who you are. But it's the very action that you're taking. Saying, here, know me, take me, help me. You know. Bring my son back to me. Feel that when you're saying it, when you're thinking it, feel it like you do when you're alone. The universe will sit up and take notice. And if it's in your best interest, it'll happen. It will happen. But make your wish. If your wish is ever going to come true, it's going to come true this Christmas. There's no doubt in my mind. All right. That's the universe's way of letting you know that it's going to try to shift and shape everything to bring them around to what it is that you're wanting in your life. Beautiful. And it's intense. This is intense, by the way. This is over the top intensity with this. Beautiful, beautiful card. I'm jealous. I am. I wish I could get that card. The Nine of Cups is the magical wish card of tarot. And when it appears in your reading, you benefit from love, friendship, support, and support in your projects. Not only that, harmony at home. Harmony at home. All aspects of your life are going to flourish. And you're feeling content and you're feeling fulfilled. The only glitch is maybe you'll be a little bit smug, so be sensitive in your enthusiasm to share your good fortune. And another meaning of this card is entertaining and socializing. The advice, you're perfectly placed to manifest what you dream of. So go ahead and make your wish. And your keywords to pay attention to are happiness, support, love, entertaining, harmony at home, relationships, and another favorite word of mine in the English language when it's used in the right context is abundance. And how could you ask for more? It stayed away from the whole HAT word, right? It stayed away from that, and it wants you to focus on this. This is where you're going to put your energies, and this is where you're going to focus. All right? It is beautiful. There's no getting around it. And it did not go near what is actually in your mind, where you're at right now, the place that you're in right now. Give me a moment with this, orange dot. Give me a moment with this. Let me ask Lilith when he's coming back, because he's coming back. Okay. Okay. We're still within the parameters here of orange dots card in question. And the question is this: are her and her son going to reconnect? They're estranged right now. Are they going to reconnect again? Are they going to come together as mother and son, as family, as blood? She's saying yes, and you know what? It's going to be soon. Her swing is tight and small. That tells me soon. Is he still angry with Sherry? Is he still angry with her? His mother? Is he still angry with his mother at this point? Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. She's saying no. She thought about it too. She was looking for it. I could feel it. And she's saying no. Is he going to be seeing his mother soon? Will Sherry's son be seeing her soon? And she's saying yes. Do you think they'll come together over the Christmas season? Is that when it'll happen for her? That's why the swing is so small and so tight. This is right on top of you. Thank you very much. This is a good thing all the way around, though. Correct, Lilith, for both concerned? Yes. There's a happy ending there. There's a happy ending coming. I love giving good readings. I'm even getting emotional about this. Like, I just felt the sinking feeling when I read her question, like, oh my God, holy moly, you know, this kind of a thing. So, wow, but this is a beauty. It's just going to take a bit of patience. But that swing, when they're small like that, when she swings out long, and it's not just seeing it visually, but I feel it, that there's a time, there's a length to whatever somebody's waiting to come to them. And when she does that small and quick like that, it's a real tight swing. That's right on top of you. It's on top of you. You're welcome, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Please stop back in, Orange Dot. Please stop back in after Christmas and let us know if this came together for you. Give it to the new year at the very least. And you know what? If it hasn't happened by January 1st, look at January 3rd. We could be a few days in and something could happen. I just kind of feeling that you've got to give it that kind of time. You've got to give it some time. And when it happens, let us know. Thank you very much, Orange Dot, by the way. We're all wishing you Merry Christmas, and we're wishing you only the best of the best. That was the last. Okay. Where are we time-wise? 2:37. And to all a good night. That's right. We're all rooting for you. We're all rooting for you. You can close the donations now, Jen. It's only 20 minutes left. That's tough stuff when you get, that's your only child and they're angry with you all the time. That's not, So I think they're all rocking and having a big Christmas party in Bay of Fundy Fortunes there tonight, eh, Jennifer? There's a big Christmas party going on at Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook. I left, they were all playing tunes and all kinds of stuff. Looked pretty cool. I laughed. That just made me smile. I said, there they go. They knocked themselves right out there. I'm not seeing you, Avalon. What's your name in PayPal, by the way? But I'm not. I just refreshed it too. No, Sherry was the orange dot was the last one. Let me refresh it again. Never changed. And let me go into my email here. Oh, wait a minute. You're in Canada. Susan. You're Susan. Is that right? Yes, okay. Now I see you. Now that's why I didn't see you. I don't check through email. It's always like PayPal unless somebody tells me, right? Okay, let me see. I'm sorry about that. I am. I'm sorry. And thank you so much. Okay, what was your question again? Could you repost your question? I got it. Yeah. Yeah, they do, Linda. You're right. I've seen it happen. I still get goosebumps remembering some things. You know, I do. I get goosebumps. Things that happened a few years back, whatever. So I'm just waiting for your question. I didn't, yeah. Just wondering what I can look forward to. You just want a general card for 2020. No problem. I got to pull my cards back out, though, because I put them away. I thought we were all done. I'm sorry about that. It's a good thing you spoke up. It's a good thing. You know, we get this close to the 3-hour mark. I don't care about the last 40 minutes. You know what I mean? Or the last 20. I just say shut her down. You know, I'm not going to sit here and stare at the screen waiting for one more to come in or anything. So when she slows down like that. And then we got nights sometimes we're so busy, like we go well over the 3-hour mark. I can pull a card for you, Rose, if you want me to. I'm more than happy to pull a card for you. That's okay. Where are you located? Where are you located, Susan? You're in Ontario, okay. You're a local gal. Anybody within my country's local. That's the way I look at it, you know. Although Ontario's huge. Province of Ontario is massively big. Big, big, big. And well populated. Okay. We just want a general card for Avalon. I'd like to have a general card pertaining to 2020, which is coming right up on us. I'm kind of excited about it, I guess. It's got to be better than what 2019 was. But I've had worse years, too. You know, I have. Okay. Okay, remember your question. You're all right. Remember your question, Rose, okay? Because I'll lose it as the screen rolls up. I want, you know, but you want to know when you're going to get back home, basically. So, okay. But this is for Susan. Avalon, 8852. This is for Avalon. General card. Get away from me. General card. Give us an overall energy for 2020 for Avalon. 8852. Okay, I'm going to cut right here. All right. What? Why? It's not a card. It's one of the fours, and fours bring stillness and calm into your life. There's no, you know, on a chart or on a Richter scale or a chart that can measure, there won't be any real sharp, you know, it's going to be kind of like steady, even, balanced to the point of boredom. Nothing real big seems to be coming here, not with this card alone anyways. Because the card represents boredom, but also represents no forward movement, no growth. Just seriously, kind of like this. For some reason, thinking and believing that you've what's the word that's used? How do they say that? It's said a certain way that you've hit your, it's kind of like you're feeling I've gone as far as I can go in my life. This is as high as I can go. I can't go any higher than this. I've reached my, what do they call that? I reached my what point? something point. Somebody will say it for me here. I know they will. And you start doubting yourself and doubting the things in your life. Not a real healthy frame of mind. Like, you could have done better for cards. I tell you that. You could have done better. You really could have. But you know what? Let's go a little further. This is beautiful. There's nothing wrong here. Okay. Because you come close. The first three, 4 cards are pretty close to. If the next card had fallen, I would have pulled the 9 of Cups, which is the wish card again. And then a third, because earlier there was 3 cards altogether. The 2 of Cups. They're all Cups, all 3 of them. 2, the 4, the 9 is what we got going on here. The 2, the 4, the 9. Emotions are going to dominate. It's going to be an emotional year. With the 4, the 4 almost sees you pulling back away. You're pulling kind of away. You're losing positivity and belief. A little weak in those areas. But the thing, here's what I'm getting for you. The year can be whatever you want it to be. If you want to give in to not doing anything and just kind of like letting stuff happen around you, not really being part of, but being there, witnessing, maybe being affected by things, but you're not really putting anything out there to change things or make any difference. That's what this card represents. There's nothing going on here. It's stagnant. There's no growth. There's no excitement. It's almost like a boredom, and that's what the card represents. A boredom with your own life. But here's the thing. You're in the driver's seat. How badly do you want to make changes? How badly do you want things to be good and get better? There's your wish card. There's your wish card. That was the very next card. It could have very easily popped up. It didn't, but it's close enough to me. That's what I say. Okay? A lot of possibilities there. A lot of possibilities because of that card. In your relationships, especially being affected here with the 2 of Cups. This is all about partnerships that last a lifetime. Doesn't matter what they are. If it's a family relationship, a romantic relationship, a friendship, a business relationship, whatever is the more important one to you, the one that you weigh everything on, and we all weigh it on someone. Your frame of mind was that for the first 4? Really? That's interesting. That's interesting. But you've got a good relationship here, or there's one coming. Either way. But this is strong and it's solid. This is not a nasty card whatsoever. It does represent partnerships, but it represents a relationship that could last a lifetime. Being with somebody, or somebody's in your life, you're very like-minded. Very like-minded, right? And you nurture each other, inspire each other, support each other. It's a perfect relationship. If there's such a thing as an ideal relationship, this is it. Yeah, that's your frame of mind too. And you know what? If you got this kind of frame of mind with this card, you reek of it. There's the problem with it. People sense that. They sense the darkness. They sense the deepness. They sense things they don't really want to have to deal with. They really don't. They don't want to deal with it. And they can sense your misery. Is that the proper way to put it? They can sense your misery. Hi, Valentina. I'm fine, thank you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Jennifer. I am going to do a rose gold, though. You can change things. That's what I'm feeling for you. And it's all around this card right here, the wish card. It's right in your back pocket and you don't know it's there. It's time for you to pull this card out and use it. Okay, all metaphoric, but not. Do you know what I'm saying? You need to realize that it can be life. Your life can be an adventure. Look at it that way if you can. Every day can be an adventure for you. It doesn't have to be stagnant or stale, dark, gray. You know, that sort of an atmosphere. Good night, Linda, Nature Spirit. Good night. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. Okay? And to all the fur critters, too. Thank you very much. I think of you every day. Every time I go to feed the dog, you know, my bear a little treat, I think of you a lot through the day because he gets a lot of them. So, Susan, you're the one in the driver's seat. That's all I can tell you. And this is one of these situations where you have to really, get out of your comfort zone. We can get too comfortable in those places. I'm fine here. Life goes on. I'm quite comfortable. Thank you very much. You know, we have to get out of that comfort zone. You need to do that because if you do, then you can really make your wish come true. You can make your life the way you want it to be. It's just that simple. And there's potential there for an incredible relationship as well. I kid you not. If you don't deal with this, you're going to lose this. The time will come and pass and gone. It'll be gone. It'll be gone. So you got to move out of your comfort zone for even just a little bit to make this come true. You need to sit down and open up to the universe. You have to have a long talk. You have to ask the universe to intervene and to help you, is what you need to do. Okay, we're going to do, you did need to hear it. You did need to hear it. I don't like that card. The Four of Hearts is the only, I don't like it. Out of the fours, it's the bad one. The other three are good. The Pentacles, the Wands, you know what I mean? They're all good. But that Four of Hearts, Four of Cups, no. Losing faith in life, losing faith in the magic of life, and losing faith in yourself. That anything good's going to come out of anything. And you need a reason. And you need a purpose to get up every day. You need things to get excited about. I wish you the best and Merry Christmas and thank you for being here. Okay, Rose, you're up next. And then we're done. This is for Rose Gold. This is Susmitha. Susmitha. Okay, Rose wants to be reunited back home again with her husband and her son. She wants to go home. Is this going to happen for Rose? I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. I always sneeze twice. Where's number 2? Thank you so much, Susan. Merry Christmas to you. It's all in your control, in your hands. Start working on that wish, and you get talking to the universe and open up. Things will start to unfold. They will. You need to believe. You need to get out of that comfort zone. You're too comfortable there doing nothing. This is for Rose Gold. She wants to be reunited. It's going to happen in January. There's kind of two questions there. Is she going to be reunited with her husband and her son? And will this happen in January? Is what Susmitha thinks. Okay, don't have a heart attack on me, whatever you do. Don't do that. Is Susmitha going to be reunited with her husband and her son? And I'll save the second question here. There we go. This is it right here. Okay, hold on, Rose. Hold on. One card. It's all that come out. It was a clean cut. Oh, so weird. I won't keep you in suspense. You got the Two of Swords, which shows that you're at a crossroads. Does that not have your name written all over it? Because you are. You'll either carry on the way you are, or you'll go the other way. Going this way is Susmitha on her own, still doing what she's doing. Going this way is probably going to take you back where you started from. And this shows two options is what it shows. Your options are apparent to me. They are to stay as you are or to go. You want to go, but the options are still there. There are options. You've got two of them, and you have to pick one. And one option isn't better than the other, or the right one or the wrong one. It's what's fit for you, is what it is. Which option benefits you most? Which option fits you better? Thank you, Linda. We're going to be thinking of you tomorrow. We're all going to be thinking about you. We wonder how Linda's making out, right? But Rose, yeah, it shows, and it's your choice too. This is your choice. You let me get out. You let me get out Lilith here, or not Lilith, but the book first. But you are going to make a choice, because you can't not make a choice. But you have to make the choice that's good for you. Not one choice or the other is not right nor wrong. So when this card comes up for you, Rose, it's showing that you're at a crossroads and there's a decision to be made. The two crossed swords signify tension and indecision, being locked in conflict. Neither can win because their power appears to be equal. The situation may or may not even be your own making. Your perspective is blocked, or there's an obvious clue that you're not seeing. The advice of the card, look again, take a fresh angle. Any action or decision is better than none. This is a great opportunity for a breakthrough in your thinking. Your keywords are doubt, uncertainty, stalemate, indecision, being stuck, disconnection, and blocks. Those all fit you very well. And yes, of course, we're going to ask Lilith. We can get yes and no out of her there. Okay, this is the end of the night here, everybody. This is the last of the readings here. But I've enjoyed myself being with you guys on the eve of Christmas Eve. It's been great. It's been great. Okay, Rose, here we go. Lilith is going to clarify things here. We're still within Rose's one card, one question reading. Okay, let me get comfortable here. Is Rose going to be reunited with her husband and her son? Is the reunion between Rose Gold and her husband and her son going to come to be? This is something that she wants very, very much. Are we looking at a reunion for Rose with her husband and her son? Are we looking at a reunion here? Are we seeing a reunion for Rose with the father of her son? Are we seeing a reunion here for Rose with the father of her son? Is it going to happen maybe in January? Will it happen in January? We're looking at the month of January 2020. Will it happen then? Before the month of January ends, will she be reunited with the father of her son? Is this reunion going to be in Rose's better interest? Will this be in Rose's better interest? Will things be improved and better for Rose as well at home? Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. All right, there we go. There you are, Rose. Yeah, we're 3 hours in. Yeah. Welcome, Valentina. Yeah, we've been here 3 hours, so we don't go past that mark because we start getting a little shaky. Yeah. Merry Christmas, Rose. No, Susan, we're not. We're still live, yes, but we're not. The readings are closed now. We've been here over 3 hours, so that's yes. Yes, Rose. Definite. Absolutely definite. Yeah. Thank you, Susan. Merry Christmas to you too. That's what Lilith says. Lilith says yes. But there's some kind of decision in there that you have to make too. There's a call you have to make. That's what the Two Swords was about. You may be given an ultimatum of some kind. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Talk to the universe. Talk to the universe. Rose, open up. Bare your soul. Bare your soul. It's never a waste of time. I hope you get through Christmas in the most peaceful way, and I hope you experience joy as well. Yes, it's time, gentlemen. Peace. Put your thanks up to the universe, Rose, not me. I'm just a tool. That's all I am. I'm just a conduit. That's all. I don't take as much credit as you give me. Put it up to the universe and your God, whichever your God is. Some good readings here tonight, I can tell you that. Very good readings. So I don't feel like it's a night wasted or anything like that. I think I'm going to have a piece of blueberry pie. Somebody's got to taste that sucker, right? Thank you very much. The same to you, Rose, and your family as well. Very much. You're welcome, Susan. You're welcome. I just want everyone to have a really good Christmas. They were good readings tonight. I'm really glad I come through. And I'm hoping you're going to have a joyful Christmas as well, too, Rose. Because you deserve it. You've been through too much. You really have. You've been through way too much. I couldn't have. Are you kidding me? Oh, God. Oh, maybe I did. I know. I know. I hope it works out for you. I truly hope it works out for you. Always. I think of you often. What do you mean? What did I do? I didn't do anything. I'm just sitting here. Well, we better say goodnight. I'm going to miss you guys over the next couple nights. I got a busy day tomorrow, but a good one. It'll end up good. By the early evening, we'll be sitting down and kind of hanging out and eating and stuff, so it'll be nice. Okay, everybody, we're gonna sign off here before anybody else comes in. That's okay. That's okay. You don't need to do that. It's all good. It's all good, Rose. You want to snuggle up nice and good and close to the universe over the Christmas season. It'll carry you through. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Again, please keep the peace since you can share that love, that light out with the rest of the world. Coming to you from Canada on the Bay of Fundy, home to the highest tides in the world. Wishing you all a very, very happy Christmas season. Thank you so much, Rose. Thank you, Jennifer, for your time and your being here as well. You guys had some fun there at first. Oh, my goodness. But anyway, people, keep the integrity in line. I like to say a lot. Watch your thoughts, your moves, look at the flies around me like, oh, my God. You're living beneath the microscope of the universe, and it's watching, and it takes notes. Always do the right thing. Always come from the right place. Merry, Merry Christmas. I can't say it strong enough how much that I'm sending this out to you. Coming from all of us to you. We'll see you back here in a few nights, everybody. Thanks again for being here, and it was very enjoyable. I'm very glad I come out to do this tonight. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, and look forward to 2020, no matter where you are or who you are, because it's all brand new. And it's the way we want it to go. There's the thing. We're all in the driver's seat. Thank you, Rose. Good night. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your patience and your time. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.